Hello YouTube artists, and welcome to episode 6 of Monday Minis. Today I want to talk to you about muting colors and how I stumbled upon them, really. In acrylics, I used a lot of muted colors like an antique white, and I used a flesh tone a lot. But for watercolors, I was brand new. In fact, this was my first watercolor palette in 2017. And it had buff titanium, these were all Daniel Smith colors, buff titanium, nickel azo yellow, quin burnt orange, perylene red, indanthrone blue, burnt umber, raw umber, hematite genuine, olive green, green apatite genuine. I had rich green gold and amethyst genuine. I really did not like these two on my palette, so I switched to Sleeping Beauty and Lavender pretty quickly because first of all, I needed like a sky blue. This was not working for me, so I went with the Sleeping Beauty. And you can see that it was only 12 colors. I mean, that's all I had. I didn't have these. I had those as my 12 colors. What I learned from this palette, I painted with this palette for 4 years, I believe. And it taught me a lot about muting colors. So today I'm going to experiment with you with 3 muting colors. So that is buff titanium, lavender, and Sleeping Beauty are my colors that I'm going to mute with. I know they sound totally bizarre, but trust me on this. And then the colors we're going to experiment with are Hansa Yellow Medium, Quinacridone Sienna, Opera Pink, French Ultramarine, and Cobalt Green. I tried to pick brighter colors so that you can see how they really mute down something. And what I have set up in my handmade sketchbook is this. So I've got the muting colors that we're going to use here, and then the 5 colors we're going to play with down here. So in each row, like I will mute the Hansa Yellow with buff titanium. All of this row will be muted by buff titanium. The next row will be Hansa Yellow with lavender. So I'm going to mute all of the colors with lavender. And then the third row will be like Hansa Yellow here with Sleeping Beauty. And again, all those colors will be mixed with Sleeping Beauty. I just thought it would be an easy way to kind of see the differences that each color offers. And I want you to go to your palette. Okay, these are my colors, but I want you to go to your palette, and when you see what they do, hopefully you can find colors that you like. I always love buff titanium. Buff titanium and lavender have white in them, so it's going to make them a little more muted quickly. Sleeping Beauty was just something that I absolutely fell in love with. So let me bring you closer. I've got a mixing tray here, and I've got my colors just on here. But I want you to see how the colors change when I'm mixing, because I think it's important to see that. So what I'm going to do first is just get a pile of buff titanium up here. So we've got, 5 colors. So I'm going to just do 5 little puddles of buff titanium. It doesn't look like much, I know. I'll probably have to add more to get them to the colors that I want. So I'm going to go into the first puddle here, which is buff titanium, and I'm going to go into Hansa medium, Hansa Yellow Medium. So I've just got Hansa on my brush, and I want you to see already just the difference between here and here. If I put it down, you can see it's muted, and that's what I'm looking for. I don't want it as bright. That's all I'm looking for it to do, is take away the brightness for me. And in my first palette, like I showed you those 12 colors, I discovered the beauty of buff titanium, and I used it for everything. Because most colors are way too intense for me as a painter, but I like that that just took the brightness down. Look at the tone. So you can see how intense that is, and look how dull that is. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we're going to go on to Quin Sienna. Quin Sienna is a really beautiful color that I love, but again, it's too intense there. So let's look at it with buff titanium, and I can see I need a little more buff there. Now do you see how it just knocked it down a little? So I'm going to add a little more buff up there and a little more orange. I want you to be able to see the color. For me, the buff titanium takes off the sharp edge. I am gonna splash as well. So by that I mean it takes off the intensity, it takes off the, think of these colors as very fiery and vibrant and intense. It's how you would see flowers. But usually when I'm looking at flowers, I want them to be a little duller. I'm usually looking at the seed pods, not the flowers. I know, but it's true. So opera pink, you know how intense it is here. I want to look at it here. Okay, let's touch a little more buff now. There we go. Now look what it did to the color, and you'll see it next to here. Look at this color. This is a color I could use over and over and over again, this pink. But in this form, I cannot because it's just too bright. It doesn't interact with my colors. It doesn't give me a sense of calm. To me, it's very energetic and it makes me a little jumpy. So I'm much more, I relate more to colors like this that are a little more muted. I picked French Ultramarine because that's on a lot of sets as the blue. So let's put some French Ultramarine, and I need a little bit of buff up there. A little more French. Okay. So do you see what this did is it took away the brightness, but now it's more for a sky, at least for me. I kind of like a more duller sky. I don't really want something bright like that. And cobalt green, again, I tried to pick a nice bright green for this demonstration. Could use a little more green. For me, this is the beauty of buff titanium. You can just see it just took the shine away, the intensity. And you're going to see now with the lavender is going to gray them a little bit more. And then the Sleeping Beauty, depending on the color, it will either gray them, but it also takes the shine off of them, which was a real surprise for me. The favorite colors that I loved with Sleeping Beauty in my original palette was I liked what it did with the browns, I liked what it did with the oranges, and I liked what it did with the greens. Let's go on with lavender. So lavender is one of those colors that it's pretty on its own, but I found the beauty when it was mixed with others. Now yellow and purple are complementary colors. That means on the color wheel, they're directly across from each other. So that means that they're normally gonna gray each other out. So let's go into Hansa Yellow Medium and Lavender. And you can see what it did here. I mean, look at the color difference. It almost made it a green. Orange and lavender is one of my favorites. So quinacridone sienna. Did you ever think lavender would do that? I know, right? Watch what it does to the pink here. So this is opera pink. Isn't that a pretty color? The more lavender you would add, the duller it's going to get. French Ultramarine Blue. I love that color. Again, it's taking off that sharpness and the intensity for me. You can see it changed the color differently, but it muted it down wonderfully. It's not shiny, it's not intense. They're still bold colors, but they're not as intense as these. Now, Sleeping Beauty was one I found by accident. I wanted to see what it would do in this in like a landscape, because at that time I was doing more urban sketching, and I had this color on my palette and I was just like, well, let's try it with some other colors. So I tried it with orange, was one of my first colors that I used this with, and I absolutely loved the way that it came out together. So let me scoot that up so you'll be able to see it. So with the Hansa Yellow Medium, it made this really kind of intense green. You'll see it here. But I like the undertones, and I will bring that up so you can see it. It's got like these kind of more turquoisey undertones than like a bright green. You'll see the difference when it gets down to the cobalt green here. Then the orange, which is my Quin Sienna. Can add a little bit more Sleeping Beauty there. I loved how it took this orange and just really made it kind of an ugly color, but it was perfect for buildings in urban sketching. I really love that. I'm going to make it a little more orange here. Made it a little too dull. There we go. Now, Opera Pink in this color should just make a pretty purple, I would think. Opera Pink was never on my palette, just so you know that. There we go. But it is a color for me that I like how it mixes with other colors. I really like the pink and the orange together. But you can see that nice dull color, and that's because of Sleeping Beauty. Would you have thought Sleeping Beauty plus this pink would give you that pretty purple? This is why I like color mixing, and I encourage you to always color mix with the colors on your palette. Some people think it's a waste of paint. I do not. For me, I think it is a benefit of an artist to see what your palette will do for you. What kind of magical colors are waiting for you just by mixing two colors that are completely different together. I like this combination a lot because it gives you a little vibrant blue. So think of a sea, right? I could see that as a sea blue, but it's not as intense as that. It's a different intensity because it's got the Sleeping Beauty in there. So to me, it has a little more of the turquoisey color in it. And then let's see what the cobalt green does to it. It's a nice mix of both of them. I'm going to dry these and then I'll come back and show you their mixes. Okay, they're all dry. Let me pull them into frame here so you can get a good look at them first before I bring them up. Now again, this row is the Buff Titanium, this row is the Lavender, and this row is the Sleeping Beauty. You can see what Sleeping Beauty did. It's the more intense of all the colors, and you can see up here, I don't believe it has any white in it. So it kept the intensity of the colors, but not that intense, right? There's still a brightness to them. I mean, look at this green here that the yellow and the Sleeping Beauty created. But yet, look what it did to the pink, and look what it did to these. It just took them down a little bit. Where Lavender really gave them different colors. I appreciate Lavender so much because it does have white in it, but yet it gives them a different aspect, where Buff Titanium just kind of takes the color and tones it down. This kind of creates a new color, and this is really a fun color to have on your palette because you just never know what it's going to do. So I'm going to bring you up so that you can see all the rows at one time. Again, they're all Daniel Smith colors. The first one is Hansa Yellow Medium, and the second one is Quinacridone Sienna. Look at those colors. And then we have Opera Pink and French Ultramarine Blue. I love the pink colors, especially where it mixed with the Buff Titanium and the Lavender. Same with the blues. And then the cobalt green down there. You can see the greens and the blues. See how they became a little more natural and not as, to me, those are like garish colors. Like you rarely find something that bright in nature, but yet you would find all of these in nature. And that's what I'm always looking for, is what is going to give me a more natural color instead of an intense color like that. So I hope you look at your palette, find something that you can mix with and give it a try. Browns are great, blues are great. If you have an orange, you would be surprised what oranges do, but they are beautiful mixes. Trust me on this. I hope you enjoyed seeing what different colors will do to mute your palette and create a little bit of softness instead of keeping your colors really intense and hard to paint with. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.